Hey everyone, welcome to the English Fluency Podcast from Speak English Class.
I'm Molly.
And I'm Matt.
So today we're talking about daily routines.
And I know when you hear daily routines, you might think, okay, this is just going to be vocabulary. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work.
Right, like a checklist.
But actually, this is one of the most important conversations you'll ever have in English.
Yeah, because when you meet someone new, whether it's a job interview or just making friends, they want to know how you live your life. And if you can talk about your routine in a natural, confident way, you're not just speaking English, you're connecting with people.
Right. You're showing them who you are.
So that's what we do here. We want to help you feel confident when you speak English. Not nervous, not worried about making mistakes, just confident.
Yeah, because we've both been where you are. Learning a language is hard. Standing in front of people and trying to speak when you're not sure if the words are right, that's terrifying. But we've also seen what happens when you break through that fear. When you can finally express yourself and people understand you. It's incredible.
It really is, and that's why we're here. We want to make English simple and practical so you can actually use it in your real life tomorrow.
So if you're new here, welcome. We're really happy you found us.
And if this helps you, hit subscribe. Leave a comment telling us where you're from and what part of your routine is hardest to talk about in English.
Yeah, we read every single one, and it helps us know what you need.
All right, let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with mornings. What time do you wake up?
Usually around 6:30.
Oh, that's early.
I know, but I found that waking up early gives me time to actually start the day properly instead of rushing. Like when I used to wake up at 8, I'd just jump out of bed, grab whatever food I could find, and run out the door feeling stressed.
Right.
But now I wake up at 6:30 and I have time to do things that make me feel good. So the first thing I do is drink a glass of water.
Just water?
Just water. Because when you sleep for 7-8 hours, your body gets dehydrated.
That's true.
So I drink a full glass of water before I do anything else. And then I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face.
Do you shower in the morning?
I do, yeah. I know some people shower at night, but for me, a morning shower wakes me up. Like the hot water it makes me feel alert and ready for the day.
I'm the same way. I wake up around 6 a.m.
Oh, wow, even earlier than me.
Yeah, and I also start with water. It's become this automatic thing now. I don't even think about it. I just wake up, go to the kitchen, drink water. And then I actually do a bit of stretching.
Like yoga?
Not really yoga, just simple stretches like reaching up, touching my toes, rolling my shoulders. Maybe 5-10 minutes.
Huh.
Because I found that when I sit at my desk all day teaching online, my back and shoulders get really tight.
Right.
So if I stretch in the morning, I feel better throughout the day.
That's smart. I should probably do that.
It helps. And then after stretching, I shower, get dressed, and then I make breakfast.
What do you have for breakfast?
Usually something with protein, like eggs with vegetables or Greek yogurt with fruit and granola. Because I noticed that if I just have toast or cereal, I get hungry again by like 10 a.m.
Oh, for sure.
But if I have protein, I can make it to lunch without feeling like I'm starving.
Right. I do something similar. I usually make scrambled eggs with spinach and tomatoes.
That sounds good.
And then toast on the side. And coffee.
How do you make your coffee?
Just a simple French press, nothing fancy. I grind the beans, pour hot water, wait 4 minutes, press it down. Takes maybe 5 minutes total.
And while you're waiting, what do you do?
Usually I'll check my schedule for the day. Like I'll look at my calendar, see what classes I'm teaching, make a mental note of anything important.
Right, so you're planning your day.
Yeah, because I find that if I don't look at my schedule in the morning, I feel kind of scattered throughout the day. But if I take 5 minutes to just see what's coming, I feel more prepared and less anxious.
I do the same thing. While I'm eating breakfast, I'll go through my to-do list.
Do you write it down or is it just in your head?
I write it down. I have a notebook where I write 3 main things I want to accomplish that day.
Just 3?
Just 3. Because I used to write these huge lists with like 15 things on them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd get to the end of the day and I'd only done maybe 5 things and I'd feel terrible about myself.
Right.
So now I just pick 3 important things. And if I get those done, I feel good. And if I do more than 3, that's a bonus.
That's actually a really healthy way to think about it.
Yeah. It took me a while to figure that out, though.
So what about afternoons? How do you structure your afternoon?
Okay, so I usually teach from around 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take a lunch break, and this is something I had to learn the hard way.
What do you mean?
Well, when I first started working from home, I would just skip lunch, or I'd eat while I was working.
Right.
Like, I'd have my laptop open, and I'd be eating a sandwich with one hand and typing with the other.
I've done that.
And I thought I was being productive, but actually I was just burning myself out.
Mm-hmm.
So now I take a proper lunch break. I close my laptop, I step away from my desk, and I actually sit down and eat.
What do you usually have for lunch?
It depends. Sometimes I'll make a salad with chicken or tuna. Sometimes I'll heat up leftovers from dinner.
Right.
But I try to have something balanced, like protein, vegetables, maybe some rice or bread.
That makes sense.
And then after lunch, I take a short walk.
Outside?
Yeah, even if it's just 15, 20 minutes, I'll walk around my neighborhood or go to a nearby park.
Huh.
Because I found that if I just sit inside all day, I start to feel really sluggish and tired.
For sure.
But if I get some fresh air and sunlight, I come back feeling more energized.
That's a good point. I should do that more.
It really helps. What about you? How do you structure your afternoon?
So I usually have classes from 2 p.m. to about 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And in between classes, I take short breaks, but I try to make them real breaks.
What do you mean by real breaks?
Like actually stepping away from the computer, because it's so easy to just sit there and scroll your phone during a break.
Right.
And that's not really resting. Your eyes are still looking at a screen, your brain is still processing information.
True.
So I'll set a timer for 10 minutes and I'll do something physical, like I'll do some push-ups or squats, or I'll just stand up and stretch.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, and it sounds kind of silly, but it makes a big difference. Like if I do 20 push-ups during my break, I come back to my next class feeling awake and focused.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if I just sit and look at my phone, I come back feeling more tired than before.
I totally get that. Your body needs movement.
Right, especially when you're sitting for most of the day.
Do you exercise outside of your workday too?
Yeah, I try to go to the gym like 3 times a week.
What do you do at the gym?
Mostly weightlifting, and then some cardio at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I used to think I didn't have time for the gym. Like I'd finish work at 6 and I'd be tired and I'd think, I'll just skip it today.
Right.
But then I realized that exercising actually gives me more energy, not less.
Yes, that's so true.
Like if I go to the gym, I come home feeling good. But if I skip it and just sit on the couch, I actually feel more tired.
Yeah, your body needs that physical activity.
Exactly.
Okay, so evenings. What does your evening look like?
So I usually finish work around 6 or 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then I start thinking about dinner, and I actually enjoy cooking.
Really?
Yeah, I find it relaxing. Like after a day of talking and teaching, it's nice to do something with my hands that doesn't involve a computer.
Right.
So I'll put on some music or a podcast, and I'll cook for maybe 30, 40 minutes.
What kind of stuff do you make?
I try to keep it simple but healthy, like grilled chicken with roasted vegetables, or salmon with rice and a salad.
That sounds good.
And I try to cook enough for 2 meals, so I'll eat 1 portion for dinner, and then I'll save the rest for lunch the next day.
Oh, that's smart. Meal prep.
Yeah, it saves time, and it means I'm eating healthy food instead of just grabbing whatever.
Mm-hmm. I do something similar. I usually cook dinner around 7.
What do you make?
I rotate between a few different meals. Like Monday might be pasta with vegetables, Tuesday might be stir fry, Wednesday might be a curry.
Right.
Because I found that if I try to cook something new every single night, it's too much work and I get stressed.
For sure.
But if I have like 5 or 6 meals that I know how to make well, I can just rotate through them and it's easy.
That makes sense. So after dinner, what do you do?
I clean up the kitchen first.
Immediately?
Yeah, because I hate waking up to a messy kitchen.
That's fair.
Like, if I leave dishes in the sink overnight, the next morning I see them and I immediately feel stressed.
Mm-hmm.
So I just clean everything right away. It takes maybe 10 minutes and then it's done.
Right. And then after that?
After that, I usually have some free time, so I might read or watch something or call a friend.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to avoid looking at my phone too much in the evening.
How come?
Because I notice that when I spend the whole evening scrolling through social media, I feel kind of empty at the end of the night.
Huh.
Like, I'll spend 2 hours looking at Instagram or TikTok, and then I'll go to bed thinking, what did I even do tonight?
Right. You didn't actually enjoy yourself.
Exactly. But if I read a book or have a real conversation with someone, I feel better, like I actually used my time for something meaningful.
That's a good point. I struggle with that too.
Yeah, it's hard, because phones are designed to be addictive.
For sure. So what time do you usually go to bed?
I try to be in bed by 10:30.
And do you fall asleep right away?
Not usually. I'll read for maybe 30 minutes before I actually turn the lights off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I found that if I go straight from looking at my phone to trying to sleep, my brain is too active.
Right.
But if I read a physical book for a while, my eyes get tired and I start to feel sleepy naturally.
Yeah, I do something similar. I go to bed around 11.
And you read too?
Sometimes I'll just lie there and think about the day. Like what went well, what I could improve tomorrow.
Like a mental review.
Yeah, nothing too serious, just reflecting.
I think that's healthy.
Okay, so we've talked about our routines. Should we break down some of the vocabulary?
Yes, good idea, because there are some really useful phrases in there.
Uh-huh. So the most basic ones are wake up, get up, go to bed.
Right, and notice the difference. Wake up means you open your eyes. Get up means you actually leave the bed.
Oh, that's a good point. So you can wake up at 6:30, but not get up until 7.
Exactly.
And then there are phrasal verbs for the morning routine. Brush your teeth, wash your face, get dressed.
Those are pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but then there are some more interesting phrases like meal prep.
Oh, right, you use that. Meal prep means preparing your meals in advance.
Yeah, so you cook extra food and save it for later.
Another good one is wind down. We both use that for evenings.
Right. Wind down means to relax and slow down at the end of the day.
So you might say, after dinner, I wind down with a book.
Mm-hmm. What about burn yourself out? You said that earlier.
Oh, yeah. Burn yourself out means to exhaust yourself by working too hard without rest.
Right. So if you work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, you'll burn yourself out.
Exactly. Your body and mind can't sustain that.
And one more, sluggish. You used that too.
Sluggish means feeling slow and tired, like you have no energy.
Right, like if you eat a huge, heavy meal and then you feel sluggish.
Yes, you just want to sit and not move.
All right, so we've talked about morning routines, afternoon routines, evening routines. What's the main takeaway here?
I think the main thing is that having a routine helps you feel more in control of your life.
Right, like when you have a structure, you're not just reacting to whatever happens, you're being intentional.
Exactly. And when you're learning English, being able to talk about your routine shows that you can have a real conversation.
Yeah, it's not just vocabulary, it's sharing your life with someone.
And if you can do that naturally, you're building real connections.
So practice describing your routine, even just to yourself.
Yeah, go through your day in English and notice where you struggle. That tells you what you need to work on.
Right. All right, well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening.
If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, leave a comment telling us about your routine.
We'd love to hear from you. What time do you wake up? How do you structure your day?
And remember, building a good routine takes time. Be patient with yourself.
All right, take care, everyone.
See you next time.
Bye.